practicing, once you get your degree, or have your own psychiatrist's office, or it's just something to fall back on?
No, just something to fall back on. Obviously, when I at the gym, having a degree will help. I mean, for maybe customers and teaching kids and whatnot, and having the parents know that I'm a college graduate and have a psychology degree. So I mean, that could help, but basically it's just to have and to finish. I started something, I like to finish it, so I definitely just want to have it.
Well, you also own the Smoothie King, right? Chain.
Yeah, they're
or
chains.
did that fall through?
No. Some people know this. My wife and I just got a divorce, so Smoothie King is still one of my main sponsors for my fights. They're great. Go have a smoothie at Smoothie King. But I no longer have any interest in the actual store itself here in Orlando.
Okay.
So she's actually buying me out of the store. That's basically what it comes down to. But they're still big company, and they're still one of my sponsors.
Huh.
She couldn't handle the fighter lifestyle. She wanted me to.
Yeah. I was actually the one, sadly, who broke that news.
Way to go. Way to go, RJ.
I'm not happy about it. I told him. He knew I wasn't happy about it.
No smoothies for you, buddy.
I still am allowed to go and get 2 smoothies a week. It's in the agreement.
Nice.
So there's no longer any more interest in Smoothie Kings or franchises in general, are there?
I still actually own another franchise, but franchise agreement. I paid for the franchise agreement because we were going to open another store, but probably going to maybe transfer that to somebody else that's looking to buy it, that's looking to open another store, so I could sell it and whatnot. But still, like I said, they're still. I wore the Smoothie King logo for my last UFC fight. They're still my sponsor, corporate-wise.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Well, that's cool. You still have that relationship.
Yeah, definitely. They're a great company. Honestly, I've had no problems with Smoothie King ever the entire time working with them or running one. They're a great bunch of guys and a great company to work for.
Okay. Well, speaking of companies, why don't you fill us in a little bit about your gym?
The gym, I opened that right after the Kimbo fight, which is why I had a little bit of a layoff after the Kimbo fight because everyone thinks I just fell off the face of the earth, and I'm horrible at marketing myself and whatnot. I was actually busy investing the money in the gym, so it's going great. We have approximately anywhere from 170 to 200 students right now. We got about 15 to 20 pro fighters training out of there, including Tom Lawler, Clayton McKinney, who was on the last season Ultimate Fighter, who actually recently left, and Mike Lee, who's our black belt jiu-jitsu instructor, and a bunch of other, Dave Baggs, who almost made it on the Ultimate Fighter. So got a bunch of great guys out of there. It's located downtown Orlando area. We have classes from morning to night, everything from extreme conditioning classes to MMA, Muay Thai, submission grappling, everything. So about 7,000 square feet of badass gym.
Nice. Do you do all your training for your fights out of that gym?
For this last one, I did all of it until 2 weeks before. Then I went out to Vegas, trained with Vanderlei before he got hurt, and Mike Whitehead and a bunch of other guys out at Vanderlei's gym out there. Sometimes I go there. Time before that, I went to Jackson's Gato Jitsu, obviously with Jardine Rashad and all those guys. I'm still friends with them from the season. So just depends on who I feel like going with for this camp. I actually tweeted back and forth with Bader and Kingsbury about coming there for my next fight. So I might go out there and train with them for a couple of weeks before my next fight.
Okay. Seems like that'll be good company.
Yeah. They honestly, those guys are kind of me and Tom out there, so we have to be really careful not to go out and do anything. So they're just as crazy. They're just as crazy as us. That time in Vegas when they were with us, it was me, Tom, Bader, Kingsbury, and CB Dalloway. It was havoc. It was unbelievable. I probably, even if it's an R-rated show, I can't tell you some of the things that went on in that limo. It was ridiculous.
Dang. That's a crowd I wouldn't mess with.
Yeah. A real life hangover, maybe.
Yeah, that was pretty much what it was like. The puke, the missing teeth.
Except for Lethal Weapons, and Mike Tyson never knocked anyone out.
Yeah, nice.
Man. Now, is there like any special bond between Ultimate Fighter members? Because it seems like a lot of the guys you're naming, had some connections with the Ultimate Fighter.
Right. Yeah, you know what? I think there is, man. Everyone that was on the season, we all talk to each other and stuff. I mean, it's not like, oh, you're on the season, let's hang out and stuff like that. But we all know that what we went through on the show and the 6-7 weeks of being without anything and how much it sucked. We all kind of bond over that and stuff. So yeah, I think subconsciously actually we all do that because you're right. The people that we hang out with are all on the seasons. But there's so many from the season now too. It's kind of hard not to, hang out with some of them. But the majority of the people we do hang out with are all on the season. So. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Speaking of the Ultimate Fighter as a show in general, do you think the competition within that season is getting any better? Because I sort of think like the earlier seasons had more legit fighters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're doing so many now that obviously the good people went on first, and then the people that think they could fight are slowly, thinking they could fight or getting on later in the season. So. I definitely think it was tougher in the first, 4 or 5 seasons than it is now. Definitely.
Right.
Well, now it's all about ratings, is what I think. You bring in the Kimbos, and then you have Rashad and Rampage going at it now.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. You can't really knock it, the system, but it seems to work. So
it does bring in the mixed martial arts fans.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely. Man. If it wasn't for the seasons, especially the first ones that went on, then UFC wouldn't be where it is today, man. Obviously the Ultimate Fighter brought it to where it is today, man. Made it hugely mainstream. So, I think it's the best thing that happened in MMA. The seasons, first few seasons.
All right.
Even though nobody watched our season, it was still good for the sport.
They're watching it now on UltimateFighter.com, where they can get all 3 episodes of it. At least I am.
That's true. Yeah, you guys got to watch some of the funny things. If you guys ever seen that season, man, our season we did so many crazy things. They edited so much just because we were the last season where they had 3 5-minute rounds instead of 2 5-minute rounds, and we did all the stupid challenges and stuff like that. So it cut into a lot of the time that they actually showed us as individuals and as a character basis and whatnot. So we did some hilarious stuff on that show, man, but they only showed a fraction of what we did on there, and some of the stuff that we did was pretty funny, like, me making Rashad eat the fly, and we're both barfing and stuff, and all that sort of thing. But we had some good times. We had some good times in that house, man. It was good.
Awesome. All right. Well, before we let you go, we definitely thank you for stopping by. Is there your website or your Facebook, MySpace, sponsors you want to shout out?
Yes. Well, my Facebook. This sounds really retarded of me, but I have reached the maximum limit of friends on Facebook, but I'm in the process of making a fan page, so that way I could accept all the people that are waiting to be accepted. But you can follow me on Twitter at /SilverbackSeth. That would be great to do. And then obviously anyone wants to go to my gym, The Jungle, you can check out the location and schedule at www.jungleorlando.com.
All right, Seth Petruzelli, we definitely thank you for stopping by. I hope to have you back on again.
Oh, yeah, man. Next time I have my fight, man, we'll do an interview right before my fight.
All right, sounds great.
Thanks, Seth. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
All right, guys, that was Seth Petruzelli, UFC fighter. He's just recovering from a pinky injury and a baseball for an ankle, not to be confused with going out to try and play baseball. But, good stuff there. UFC Ultimate Fighter, the man that knocked out the Elite XC, and the horror of being so well known that you knocked out one of the biggest names. We'll leave it at names in the industry right now. So, horrible life.
He truly is a fantastic fighter.
Yes. And we'll hopefully he'll get somebody
out a dude with a beard. He's a fantastic fighter.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to